because we always say what we can't eat, we can never feed to others.
So don't look back, you're not going that way.
We're a complete bootstrapped company.
Oh,
We have never was in any sort of funding yet. How a clean bread is made,
How can we make clean label and avoid chemicals?
which is called as rapid fire ground. अब हम ground reality पे आते हैं जिसमें हम ठेले वाले एक ठेले वाले को बाकन्स कैसे पिच करता है वो हमें प्रियांशु
But we don't use palm oil.
they do not
Yeah.
use palm oil, guys. Hello, everybody, and a very, very good morning to all of you. This is season 2 of Odyssey of Entrepreneurs, and we are very, very happy and delighted to be back with you all with so many awe-inspiring stories, so much of nitty-gritties which a brand go through, the struggles, the hard work which they do. And these are the exemplary, inspiring stories of these entrepreneurs which we want to show to you guys. So here we are to a story of a brand which has risen to the prominence and is creating remarkable growth in Gurgaon and also soon coming in Delhi. This is Parkins. We are in the production unit of Parkins, and here we are gonna be showing you the process of how a genuine clean bread looks like to be. Right from the dough kneading to proofing the bread to making it on the baking stations. There are huge baking stations here. So we'll be sharing all that detail with you guys here of how a clean bread is made, and that's Parkins. Stay tuned.
There's something about nails, classy, elegant, and statement-like. They really make you feel like royalty, and we take nails pretty seriously. Presenting the leaders of your beauty and leisure time, Fashion TV Nail and Lash Studio. Our world-class studio led by Fashion TV offers a canvas for your artistic expression. Our manicure, pedicure, lash and brow services are top-notch. Located in premium locations of Delhi and Delhi NCR, our studios will redefine beauty services one masterpiece at a time. Get ready to shine with us. Honored to be in the production unit of Parkins, and we have the founder owner of the brand with us, Akshay Sehgal. And hi Akshay,
Hello.
welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
And we wanted to know that what are the ingredients you are using in white breads per se,
Yeah.
and what all do you use? I mean, the basics.
So it's very simple, we tend to make whatever you find in your kitchen. So first of all, always turn your pack and read the ingredients, whatever you're purchasing. Nothing lies in front. Everything is at the back.
Right,
So
absolutely. True.
we just make with simple ingredients. That's why we call clean label breads. If we are making white bread, we have maida,
Maida.
we have oil, we
Right,
have
oil.
yeast, we have gluten, sugar, salt. That's all.
Wow.
There are no E numbers. We don't need E numbers.
Yeah. And what about that palm oil? Palm oil is crazy everywhere.
Yeah, palm oil is going crazy everywhere, but we tend to avoid palm oil. We don't use palm oil.
They do not
Yeah.
use palm oil, guys. So this is really a news for all of you who are watching this show, because everywhere the palm oil is a basic, huge ingredient which is really cancerous to everybody out there. So I'm really proud to be a part of this journey of this entrepreneur. And stay tuned, we are coming with more.
So this is dough shifting. What we're doing is it's a shifter machine. So जब भी आपका मैदा आटा कुछ भी
हाँ.
process में आता है,
Process में आ रहा है.
it goes through this machine.
अच्छा.
It shifts the dough,
हाँ.
clean it, and then they're taking it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. So it's like a filter.
Yeah, it's like a filter.
It's a filtering machine.
Yes.
So this is a filtering machine, guys, which they are using to the first process is the basic atta, the basic maida, which needs to be filtered with all the impurities, which has been done here in this machine.
See, it's very simple. आप घर में आटा मैदा लेते हैं, उसको छानते हैं ना,
वही
बस
है
वही कर रहा है.
वही है ये,
Yes.
but in a bigger form.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Bye-bye.
See, this is the whole process. ये पूरा डो रेडी हो गया है.
So Akshay, what are we doing in this process?
So, how we saw dough kneading process,
Yeah.
now we are on the second process.
Second process.
What happens is the dough is on the table.
Right.
Now the boys are cutting it to the perfect measurement.
Perfect measurement.
The cutting is done. Now these boys are molding it,
Right.
getting all the gases out,
Right.
making a perfect round shape,
Round shapes.
and then they're putting it into the pans.
Done.
These pans will go to the proofing section now, that we'll see in a while.
Proofing section.
Yes.
Wow. So this is the second step of the process, and the third step is yet to come. And if you just go through the detailing of the brand, that's how the branding is done, and I'm so impressed with it. You go with this B on the cans, the tins. This B on the tins is Barker's. So that's how the branding is done, and this is gonna be, you can find on their breads that B is gonna be there on every single bread of theirs. So stay tuned. We have more to go. Bye bye.
Tunnel.
Cooling tunnel.
This is used for breads
Right.
to cool down, get it to a right temperature.
Right.
It does, take out the moisture right from outside till inside.
Okay.
So the bread is perfectly cooled.
Cooled.
And then it goes to the packing.
Oh, so here the breads are being cooled down first. In such a heat, it really needs to cool down, and then it is going to the last step, that is packaging. Wow, this is amazing, Akshay. You guys are doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
We are in the packing area of Barkans, and here the entire packaging is done with all machinery. Mind it, it's all machinery. No hands has been used in packaging this material which you see, and it is really a concept, a brand which is giving us some goals of, in today's market, of unadulterated food. In so much of adulteration which is happening in food, everywhere, this brand is giving us goals for unadulterated, clean food. Stay tuned, we have lots to go, One Odyssey of Entrepreneurs, and we have the founder owners coming live with us, sharing their journey with us. Take care.
Oh my God, you guys are doing some amazing job, and I was super duper impressed with your production unit. Thank you. Guys, they have an amazing production unit, and also right now I'm sitting in their corporate office, and I must say the brand is growing leaps and bounds in Gurgaon and soon coming to Delhi as well. So I want to know, guys, how did you guys started the brand? What was the inspiration to begin Barkans?
She's gonna take over.
So yeah, Barkans holds a very, very important part in our lives. We always say that we don't consider Barkans as a brand. It's basically a link, a start to a revelation that hasn't happened yet. Why don't we think that our staples need to be clean and bread is being the starting of the day? I think with this thought is what changed our perspective. The three of us didn't belong to this industry. but the love for breads and providing our families with clean breads made this happen. Gave birth to Barkans, because we always say what we can't eat, we can never feed to others, and nobody else deserves. Do we deserve chemicals and preservatives on our plate? Is it something that we find in a grocery shelf? No. Then we shouldn't be eating it. And that is the reason where Barkans came in. We really tried hard in making breads that holds a good shelf life, and more than anything is accessible and affordable. Because clean food should not be a luxury, right? It's a necessity. Absolutely right. Bang on, she said. Clean food is not a luxury. It is a necessity. And this brand is making clean breads, and I'm a witness to that as I went to their production unit and I saw the entire process of their production. Moving on to the next, I want to know, Akshay, what were the challenges you faced in your production unit?
So back then when we were, it was just a thought on a paper, on a mind.
Right.
So we all came together to find out how can we make clean label and avoid chemicals. As when, doing our research journey, we came out with the cinnamon extracts and clove extracts. All of this, they can, work as a preservative and chemical, but in a natural form.
Right.
When we started baking, we understood that uska palate is changed because cinnamon has a particular taste to it.
Right.
And we never wanted कि हम उसका taste को change करें.
Correct.
Our customers.
Right.
So keeping that in mind, we went more further. We dig deep. Is when we collaborated with some international teams. We've started digging out more, and is when we cracked how we can make clean label product. That's what we are serving to the people of Gurgaon right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you talk about any brand per se, there is a lot which goes behind the scenes on production front, and it begins from research. And as per what he has said, I completely resonate with what you're saying, and I know how much of pain, hard work and determination you need to build a brand. So well done, guys. This is amazing. So much of knowledge, so much of a reservoir of information we get when we interview such inspiring entrepreneurs. And that's the goal of Odyssey of Entrepreneurs. And well, I wanted to know a very, very interesting question and a fact which is there with, I think, most of the entrepreneurs, which they feel, and they feel that pain and they want to know also how to do that. And my question goes to Priyanshi now. How do entrepreneurs, as in the brand, raise its capital? Like, how did you manage to raise your capital initially? What was the source of funding? And what is the advice you would like to give to the upcoming rising entrepreneurs? Wow. This question hits hard because we're a complete bootstrapped company. We have never wasn't any sort of funding yet, and hopefully, so as I would worry that we don't belong to this field. Yeah, we already have had our shares of our own businesses for almost 8 years, and whatever we saved and all that we could turn out from our own family is what we've put in. And there hasn't been any funding yet. Hopefully we can survive for some more time because we're really churning out sales. And if that can happen, yes. But an advice, if I would want to say to all the new entrepreneurs, if you have the bandwidth, try doing it, because the feel of it, the pain of running a business and making it work from the money that you had in your hand is way sweeter than, taking funds. But of course, not everybody can do it. Yes. And not everybody should, probably. If they have a direct funding partner, then why not? Wow. So I would want to say this. Yeah. This is something which is out of the box, because generally what we watch all over internet today, the buzzwords is raising capital to Shark Tank India or raising capital to XYZ sources, and people want. So even as me myself as an entrepreneur, I think bootstrapping is the first, the foremost step for any company to begin its business, because once you get the pain, you get the game, right? So here it is, Bargains, which is absolutely giving us the real-time advice, and I'm thoroughly impressed. Digital marketing, so much of fire, so much of buzzword which goes around it on the internet, on the online markets. The entire branding games comes with this. So we want to know from Barkans that what is their digital marketing strategy when they put their post on Instagram? What are the technical things which a brand should focus when they are doing the digital marketing on Instagram per se or on Facebook? So my question goes to Mansi here. Mansi, we want to know what are the technical pointers which you use as a brand to connect to your target audience on your Instagram and Facebook?
Okay, we're still a relatively new brand, so there's a long way to go. But the way we approach this communication is, it all comes back to first your drawing board, right? You need to understand who your target audience is. You need to understand what is the language that they would understand and would want to speak in. Then you create a space digitally where now you can see them interacting, right?
Right.
So that being said, if you filter down to the technical aspect of things, it can go down to things like, say, for example, you identify the age group that you want to speak to. So those are Instagram, for example, it offers you multiple, like they have a very robust system of how you can define who is it that you specifically want to speak to. So right from geotagging, which areas is taken. So like Priyanshi shared, we started offline first. So our approach was first to reach out to people who are in the vicinity.
Yeah.
So we defined those particular locations. So we understood, and so thereby defined the age group. We defined their interests. So all of these definitions, once these are solid, that is when you boost. So without these definitions, if you boost, it can just go all over the pitch, hit and miss. So the better your definitions, the better your communication, the better your chances of reaching to the right people who would understand and appreciate your product offering. So yeah, everything first starts with having a very clear idea in your mind about who is it that you want to speak to, who is it that you want to connect, associate.
Nice. So what I've understood is that they did a complete gameplay on the offline market to understand their online markets, and then they defined their target audience, which is so, he said, Mansi, well done, guys. And I wanted to know that when you talk about the target audience on Instagram and Facebook per se, what is the age category you think your breads is taken by?
If we really just felt like bread to some cutting, right? We all eat bread. My father eats bread. My nieces, their kids eat bread. So in that sense, everybody who's eating bread is somebody that we're concerned with and we want to serve. Nonetheless, we call ourselves a millennial brand. Like we represent the here and now. We represent the new age thinking, the new age mindset. So that being said, we specifically want to reach out to young parents, urban millennials, aspirational, the ideations of you want to do your part to build a better world. You want to do your part to contribute to better systems. You're responsible now. Our parents have done what they've done. Now it's our turn. We are in the driving seat.
Okay.
We appreciate that mindset and we want to connect with like-minded people.
So young generation is what you have started, and is right.
Now we are in the driving seat.
Awesome. That's really nice, guys. बहुत सारी बातें हो गई है जिसमें हम 5-star होटल्स की बात कर रहे हैं, कमर्शियल एस्टैब्लिशमेंट्स की बात कर रहे हैं. अब हम ग्राउंड रियलिटी पे आते हैं जिसमें हम एक ठेले वाले को बाकन्स कैसे पिच करता है वो हमें प्रियांशी बताएगी. मैं ठेला वाला हूँ और ये प्रियांशी है जो बाकन्स को रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है. तो प्रियांशी, अब आप ये बताएं कि आप एक ठेले वाले को कैसे पिच करेंगी. अब ठीक है, तो मैं अपनी स्टोरी, एक रियल लाइफ स्टोरी है जो मैंने करा है और उसी की बेसिस में मैं आपको बताती हूँ. सो एक पाव भाजी और ब्रेड पकौड़ा वाला स्टोर है, ठीक है, गुड़गांव की पूरा मार्केट एस्टैब्लिशमेंट में, ठीक है, जिनको मैं बहुत दिनों से when I was taking around of that entire market मैं बहुत दिनों से देख रही थी. ठीक है. So एक दिन by luck I got the owner of that establishment happy free. तो मैं उनके पास गई. मैं कहा भैया जी आप क्या पर इतनी भीड़ होती है क्यों? तो उसने बोला क्योंकि मेरी पाव भाजी और ब्रेड पकौड़े इस मार्केट के बेस्ट है. And trust me, you will have to wait for that place for almost like I think 20 minutes to get plate of the pav bhaji or bread pakoda. So I was like, and these are going to कुछ fresh खिलाता हूँ इनको, इनके सामने बना के खिलाता हूँ इनको. तो हमने अच्छा और ब्रेड कौन सी यूज़ करते हैं? So he showed me a packet of the bread. And as Barkins always does it, we don't just say it, we prove it. So हमने चलिए आप मुझे बताइए कि हम अपने पाव भाजी में क्या क्या डालते हैं. He's like बहुत सारा बटर डालता हूँ, फिर फ्रेशली काट के अनियंस डालता हूँ, टमाटर डालता हूँ, ये मसाले डालता हूँ, ये मसाला मैं खुद पीसता हूँ, बाहर तो नहीं लेता हूँ. मैं क्यों नहीं लेते बाहर का? हाँ तो मैम बाहर के मसाले में पता नहीं क्या होता है. मुझे मेरे कंज्यूमर्स बिलीव करते हैं जब मैं उनको ये मसाला दिखाता हूँ. I'm like very good. And then तो आप बोलते ही सब उनके सामने बनाता हूँ, उनको वेट कराता हूँ 5 मिनट पर उनके सामने बना के. अच्छा मैंने कहा चलिए आपका एक ब्रेड का पैकेट उठाते हैं. मैंने कहा चलिए टर्न करते हैं इस ब्रेड के पैकेट को. मैं आपको पता है ब्रेड कैसे बनती है? बोलते हैं हाँ जैसे रोटी बनती है, जैसे सिंपल इंग्रीडियंट. हाँ. मैंने कहा चलिए ठीक है. मैंने कहा अच्छा मुझे पहले दिखाने से पहले बताओ क्या क्या होता है. तो मैंने कहा आटा, शुगर, ऑयल, पानी, चीनी, ये सब होता है. तो मैंने कहा और बोलते हैं बस. मैं कहा चलो आपके जो आप ब्रेड यूज़ कर रहे हो उसके इंग्रेडिएंट लिस्ट में देखते हैं क्या क्या होता है. अच्छा आई एम लाइक ये E272 क्या होता है? हाँ. ये I1100 क्या होता है? हाँ. ये E41 क्या होता है? हाँ. ये क्या होता है? आप बताओ क्या होता है? आप तो यूज कर रहे हो, बोल रहे हो कि आपको सब पता है आप क्या क्या डाल. सही बताओ क्या होता है? सही बात बोलते हैं मैम ये तो नहीं पता ये कैसे नंबर्स है. And they're not extremely educated. Yeah. All they have is an amazing skill to cook. Correct. Right? Like correct. Roadside food. अगर खा के बड़े हुए हैं. Correct. हाँ. He said one week क्या होता है? आप मुझे आज समझाओ. हाँ. So he got 2-3 consumers in front and he's like क्या बताओ? हाँ पता है क्या होता है? Consumers भी शॉप देंगे क्या होता है? हमने आपको जब पता नहीं है ये क्या होता है और आप रोज खिलाते हो बोल के ये फ्रेश खिला रहे हो. हमने कैसे आपको जब इंग्रेडिएंट्स ही नहीं पता. Then I showed him my bread. I'm like अब आप इसके पीछे पढ़ो. हाँ. He's like ये सब तो पता है. Of course some people have this contention. Yeast क्या होती है? Yeast is a fermentation process. Basic and that. Yeah. Basic. हाँ. So he's like mom yeast. I'm like yeast एक fermentation process होता है. आपके दही इन सब बेटी होता है. हाँ. So he's like correct. तो आप ये numbers नहीं डालते? मैं नहीं डालते ये numbers. He's like पक्का. हमने जो किसी भी ऐप में जाके टेस्ट करा लो. अच्छा. We will take care of the expenses. अच्छा. वो get yourself proved. कि हम अपने ब्रेड्स में कुछ भी ऐसे नहीं डालते. Luckily there was a consumer who happens to be a consumer for really long. Oh, and she loudly vouched for us. Wow. Now if you will go to that market, in that store you will only find Barkins or the that's some sale. That's how it gets done. Wonderful, wonderful. That calls for a big round of applause. And wonderful this was to hear the real-time, on-ground story of how to penetrate to a Thelawala, to a 5-star hotel, and what goes behind the scenes to make a brand, guys. After so much of mind-boggling, such a brainstorming session, my mind needs rest, and so do theirs. So we are coming with the most fun-loving, the most eccentric, and the candid round, which is called as Rapid Fire Round. And this is gonna be one of your questions which is gonna be asked about their personal lives. Besides whatever they're doing in their endeavors, we want to know who are these entrepreneurs. So let's start with the Rapid Fire Round. Question goes to Priyanshi. What's your favorite dessert? Whoa, I don't think everybody has heard of this, but I love warm jalebis with cold dahi. Warm jalebi with cold dahi? Wow, this is the cream. Let's take it when it comes to Okay, Akshay, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee, okay. Anytime. Morning person or a night owl?
Night owl, absolutely night owl.
Yeah, sorry, guys. What's your go-to comfort food?
Ramen, a bowl of ramen.
Bowl of ramen. Okay, that's very interesting. Next is, okay, you are a winter person or a summer person?
Winter person, 100%.
Winter was.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
A beach or a mountain?
I was always a beach person, but now as I'm growing up in mountains.
Oh, okay. Rajan, you changing absolutely. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Okay.
Just in case if that's the scenario, but sugar is it.
Oh, yeah. I know you're a savory person, not a sweet person.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs all the way. Whatever we are. Angels, dogs are like a gift of Alta ideas, right?
Okay.
Favorite holiday destination?
Mountains.
Anywhere, mountains. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, what's your favorite childhood memory?
And I think my favorite childhood memory has been all those mornings where I've spent the best time with my nan and my parents.
Okay, nice.
My grandparents and my parents. Best childhood memory.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my childhood. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay, and you, Akshay, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? One superpower. Which
To make this company go 100 CR very, very soon.
Next question to you is, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
I would, don't look back, you're not going that way.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's very, very fine. You said, what a thought, guys. Well, this makes me go gala with this rapid fire round, and we had so much of thrill, fun, and conversation in this round with this amazing set of entrepreneurs. And we are coming in June with episode 1. So you guys stay tuned and watch us on your YouTube, Instagram, Facebooks, and LinkedIn. The Odyssey of Entrepreneur, episode 1 with Parkins. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I am